Welcome to Always Monday Night, the wrestling podcast made by fans for fans. And here are your hosts, Chris K and Tina Bay.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to Always Monday Night. I'm your host, Chris K, and my lovely host right here, Tina Bay. How you doing, girl?
Good. How are you tonight, Chris?
Oh, I'm better. I'm good. Good. Very boring week this week compared to last week in wrestling. I'll tell you that. Compared to last week, nothing really to talk about this week.
Right?
Yeah, it was very weird. Except for this press conference that we just had today. We are taping this on Saturday afternoon or Saturday night. There was a press conference today in WWE for the match between Roman Reigns and Logan Paul for the undisputed title at Crown Jewel. Was he the only one wanting to go to fucking Saudi Arabia? What the hell happened here? Two matches and you get a fucking title shot? What the fuck? I don't get this. Can you explain this to me? Because I don't understand this. I don't get it. I don't understand this.
I don't understand it at all either. All I can think of is that they are running out of big names right now.
Yes.
And they're running out of names for Roman Reigns.
It has to be that.
He's got to lose sometime.
To who? But to who?
Bobby Lashley. That would be a good match. Big beefy men just slapping meat.
But I think easy girl. I think Bobby's fighting. Is Bobby fighting Seth Rollins this week for the Universal title?
You're right. Not Universal.
Whatever.
European.
U.S. title, European title. 24/7. I don't know what the fuck titles they have. I think I heard rumors getting rid of the 24/7 title, which is kind of interesting.
I hope they do because it's so stupid.
It was
no offense, Dana Brooke.
It was funny for a while, then all of a sudden it was just like, okay.
It got really repetitive.
Well, it was like the hardcore title, the 24/7.
Yeah,
that's what it is, and it was fun to watch. It was fun. Like I think it was one time it was in the airport. One time they were fighting for it in a kid's playhouse or something like that.
I remember that one. They went down the slide.
Yeah, we went down the slide. So that was fun, but like it's 2022. Like it's not as much fun. It's kind of fun to have Dana Brooke have it. I think Dana Brooke's hot, but
she is hot.
She is hot, and it's like they had a little bit of a fun with it with Dana Brooke and Tamina and R-Truth and them, and what's the guy?
Akira Tozawa.
Who was the guy who was with her? What the hell is this guy's name? The short guy. The guy with what was his name? Reggie?
Oh no, Reggie. That was yeah, and Drake Maverick.
Drake Maverick. Yeah.
He's a little short guy.
Yeah, he's a short guy. Yeah, he was the one that let go and came back. He was the one that was crying on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So it was nice to see Seth Rollins say he wants to go after gold again. That was kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of funny. He said, "I said no rematch." That was kind of funny. But it was interesting to see Seth Rollins come out of that annoying heel was like, that.
I love it.
I can't stand it. Now. I think now Bayley's becoming that, which I can't stand. Bayley. I'm one of the few people I think in the world that don't like Damage Control. I can't stand Damage Control. I think they're. I think it's ridiculous.
You're awful.
Damage Control, because so far since Damage Control came back, they're the same thing every week. They come out, talk smack, somebody interrupts them. They come out, talk smack, somebody interrupts them. And you can't understand what Sky's saying. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's just like Asuka.
And Dakota Kai looks like she's pissed off at the world every time she comes out there. And
yeah, she got a resting bitch face.
Yeah, and Bayley's just doing the same Bayley she's been doing for the last 5 years, and it's just
I don't know. I think Bayley as a heel is much more over than Bayley as a baby face.
Oh yeah, she's much better as a heel though. She's much better as a heel.
She's the most annoying heel woman ever, and that is great.
But she was most annoying. I think she was more annoying when she's a face, man. She was just so corny.
Oh, I know, with the hugging.
Oh my god.
I'm a hugger.
That was ridiculous. And the little big ass balloons and shit. Like, what the fuck am
I loved it when she came out with that pick and just slaughtered the Bayley buddies.
It was funny. Like the first time I saw her, she's out there with the thing. I'm like, what's this? It looks like a car dealership with all those freaking things. That's not a car dealership. What the hell is she doing with this thing? But yeah, it was kind of funny. But yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Like I don't get. I'm actually still looking on TV in front of me with the Logan Paul press conference, and I'm watching. There's a picture of like Logan Paul and Roman Reigns. I'm just like, I don't get it.
Why?
I just don't get it. I mean, the other thing that makes me mad is like you see Roman Reigns is already scheduled for Crown Jewel, so does that mean Roman Reigns is not going to be at Extreme Rules?
That sucks.
You're gonna piss off a lot of Philadelphia fans.
Oh yeah, including you.
I mean, yes, or actually, fair less they're on there, but yeah. Bloodline is starting to get on my nerves. So I'll tell you one thing: the Bloodline is definitely starting to get on my nerves.
Really?
Yes.
I think it's picking up.
Yeah, they're getting on my nerves because they're starting to remind me of that old style Horseman with all the gold, like Solo getting the freaking.
That's
gold.
annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like Solo getting the gold. The tag team titles, still have the title, and now they're gonna fight the Brawling Brutes, which is gonna be next.
Now
week.
the Brawling Brutes, did they turn face?
Remember we were saying last time or last show, it looked like after Clash of the Castle, like Sheamus was face. So
yeah,
so Sheamus is face, their face, and people were cheering for him like crazy. People were cheering for him, and they ended up winning, which I thought was kind of funny. It was weird though. There was a weird tag-in during that tag match. I don't know if you've noticed, but
no,
like, it seemed as though like I thought the guy from Imperium got tagged in the wrong corner, and then Ridge Holland tagged himself in the same corner. I didn't really watch it. I just saw the very end of it real quick. I didn't rewind it, but it was.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it was one of those like it was like how you
tag team tornado thingies.
Well, no, not tornado. It was like 4 corners, but it was kind of like how you describe matches sometimes, like a fireworks. It was real slow, and all of a sudden, bam, 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 and all of a sudden,
right.
So it was like one of those matches. It was actually okay.
Spot after spot.
Yeah, the other thing is like you watch it, and like I didn't think Hit Row was gonna win. I didn't think friggin' Whatchamacallit was gonna win New Day. So I was waiting for Imperium or Brawling Brutes, and Brawling Brutes actually won. I don't get Hit Row, dude. That big dude. Like he looks like he barely
Top
moved.
Dollar, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Top Dollar, Top Dog, or I don't know. I don't know what his name is, but
Top cash register.
Yeah. But from what I understand, he was also the guy that did the most treasures on WWE. I don't know if you ever saw
really
that. When they were going after like everybody's old stuff, because it seems as though during the show, that most treasure show that was it aired last year, that they were trying to get stuff for like a museum. Like they were trying to get like memorabilia stuff and memorabilia. I can't even say that word.
Memorabilia.
Yeah, that word. Yeah, that thing. That English language. And apparently he was part of the show, and he was getting it. He got like a Ric Flair robe. The original Sacco. Apparently one of the original Saccos, I think it was. There's a bunch of stuff they got. The King's something the King had. There's a bunch of those. I can't remember what it was. Everything was, but he got a whole bunch of stuff. Apparently, it's like for be displayed in like a museum. Apparently, all the stuff in that famous warehouse they talk about in Connecticut, they're gonna start putting stuff out for display, which makes sense to me. I definitely go up there and look at it. Hell yeah. Definitely like to see what they have. But so yeah, he was part of that show, and then he got released. Because they released, apparently the rumor is they released somebody, and they all went in the office like to Vince, like, why are you releasing him, blah, 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 and then Vince released all of them, all Hit Row. Then Swerve went to AEW. But they didn't go anywhere, they came back here. I think a lot of these people got released, and like Triple H like, hold on, don't go nowhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm really starting to feel like Triple H like, hold on, just hang tight, we'll see what happens, give me some time. Because like John Gargano was very surprised that he didn't go anyplace else and all that. Hit Row never went anyplace else. I mean, Swerve did, but Hit Row. But then again, I'm starting to see why, because I'm not really impressed with Hit Row's wrestling.
I'm not either. I'm not impressed with B-Fab or Top Dollar or fucking Moneymaker or whatever.
Yeah, it's just because I'm like they're not gonna win. So I just think it's funny.
They're too green. I think. I don't think they should have been brought up from NXT yet.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, pretty much. I don't see anything special about him. I really don't. I don't. they don't. It kind of reminds me of they're bringing out New Age Outlaws with the you didn't know. It's they're out there with their music and stuff like that, and I just don't care for it too much. The Acclaim does that, I think, in AEW. They're pretty good at it. The Acclaim they come out with their raps, and they do pretty good raps, and like their raps are pretty much on target with everything's going on.
Yeah,
they're not. I think they had a rap one time. It was funny because people were all excited for them to come out and rapping last week to see what they were rapping about, especially after what happened with the press scrum, and they didn't say anything. So they got jumped before they were able to do raps. They went, they went.
That sucks.
Yeah, that does
Tony Khan was it Tony Khan was probably like, lay off the scrum.
Let's not bring it up again. Well, the funny thing was, I just heard last night that I actually saw it. It actually came up on my Twitter too. Apparently, Kenny Omega's at like Sega. Or Sega, the video game system, Sega.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega's at one of these Segas taking pictures outside a Sega building, and it says he got a press thing. So they don't know if he's there promoting the video game because AEW is supposed to get a video game. And the one thing I heard about this video game that I thought I heard about it, and like I thought I heard wrong, but then I heard it again. And it's actually true. This is an AEW video game, and apparently FTR is not on the game.
Ooh,
which is
they were one of the first people to go into AEW.
Yeah, the Revival left. Yes, Revival pretty much for most of the WWE fans, and they're like they have a bunch of tag titles now. Like they're pretty famous. They're barely on TV, and they're not in the video game. Apparently, they're going to be a special download content. Are you fucking kidding me? But guess who is in the game?
Sonny.
No, why would Sonny be in AEW?
I don't know. Thunder Rosa.
Owen Hart.
Oh, that's awesome.
The wife must have gave them the right. The wife must have gave them the rights to him because of the.
They did. She did.
Yeah. So.
And they had the Owen Hart Cup, which Britt Baker and fucking Adam Cole won, of course. Did you hear the scandal?
Yeah, something about
with Christian. Adam Cole and Britt Baker were a slurpy derp.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Christian pokes his head in and slurpy derps a fucking Britt Baker. So the report said. He's
married, though. I think he's been married for years.
I know. That's what I said.
He actually had to go when he had that skit with his with Trish Stratus and all that with Chris Jericho. He had to go explain to his wife, like, "Hey, what's going? This is my storyline. Is that okay?" And she's okay with it. But yeah, he was married when he did that thing with Trish Stratus and just Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. I think it was WrestleMania 20 when Jericho and
I didn't see it.
When Jericho and Christian had like a little joke, like trying to bet who would get with Trish Stratus first. Blah 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 blah. And, like Trish was with Jericho. Blah blah blah. They had a match at WrestleMania, and at the very end, Trish turned on Jericho and smacked him across the face and left with Christian. And on top of the ramp before they left out, she kisses Christian. Well, Christian was married. Christian's been married for years. I think he's still married. I didn't see him getting divorced. But yeah, he was married at the time. I was like, wow, that's something going for us. Once again,
well, so was Matt Riddle, and he had an affair.
Yeah, well,
very public affair. I would have been so fucking pissed. I would have been like, bitch. I would have thrown his clothes out the window.
Everybody has an affair. I mean, Jesus Christ. Apparently,
not me.
Apparently, Triple H and China was still there when he started kind of seeing Stephanie. So, that was one of the reasons why she was pissed and wanted to leave. But it was like made no sense. But it is what it is. I just don't get it. But yeah, you gotta have. Well, look what happened with Kurt Angle's wife and Jeff Jarrett. Kurt Angle's wife left him and his first wife, and she went with Jeff Jarrett when they were at TNA together.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rob Van Dam's got like 3 wives.
Rob Van Dam's living a whole different kind of world than we are. So
I love Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, he's got a whole different. He's had a whole different way of life than us. So yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
I saw an interview with him recently, and all he was doing was smoking pot and talking about wrestling. They were talking. He's just smoking a joint, just rolling it up. He's like, "Yeah,
Well,
I
the
never
funny
dropped
part,
anybody on their head before."
yeah. Well, the funny part was when after they gave him the championship title, he got caught with reading stuff, and they went to Vince, and Vince like, well, what do you expect? This is what he says he does, so you can't get mad at him for doing what he says he does. But they still suspended him and still took the belt off him. But yeah, they weren't really that upset. They really wasn't really that pissed about it. They were just like, well, this is who he is, so what the hell are we gonna do? But yeah, I did see one thing though. I did notice one thing. I think they're missing out on a very big popular. I think something can really work out. Karrion Cross should definitely be in charge of the Judgment Day.
Agreed. That
Yeah.
would be
Judgment
amazing.
Day. Yeah, him and Karrion Cross with the Judgment Day would be perfect.
It would elevate Judgment Day, I think.
Oh yeah,
because Edge elevate. Let's just be honest. Let's just put it on the plate right now. Edge is the person who elevated Judgment Day. Since Finn Balor came into the mix and they got rid of Edge, it's brought it down, in my opinion.
Absolutely, yes. I don't like Finn Balor in the Judgment Day.
I don't either.
I don't like Dominator. I think they're messing it up. They had a pretty good thing going on, and yeah,
they turned on Edge way too quickly.
Well, apparently the rumor is that Edge didn't want the whole supernatural shit. They were going to go for more supernatural, and
that's Vince's vision.
That's Vince's vision, and you can't go supernatural in WWE because every time you go supernatural in WWE, it's pretty much Undertaker. So you can't go supernatural in WWE.
Exactly, Undertaker is the only one who can do it.
Yeah, and do it well.
Excuse me.
But yeah,
and the Fiend.
Well, the Fiend's more a little. I think
horror.
Fiend's more of a little American horror show than like the supernatural stuff. Like he's but but we'll see. I mean, there's rumor. Apparently, there was something I didn't see. I saw it right before we started recording, and I didn't look at it. There's a headline saying they made a special hint to Bray Wyatt come back on a commercial.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta see what it was. I didn't look it up yet. I just saw a little.
Maybe a puppet popped up or something.
I don't know. I don't know what it was. Yeah.
Or it was Chucky.
Yeah, whatever. Because I was mad when they did that thing with that person walking through the battlegrounds and it ended up being Edge. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, really? You did all that just for Edge to come back? And he was only.
I know that was stupid.
You're doing vignettes for someone who's gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it was kind of stupid. Yeah. I was hoping it was going to be the Fiend or somebody interesting.
That's what everybody said. That's what the first thing that came out was like, "Oh, you think it's going to be for the Fiend, but it's not for the Fiend." And I'm just like, "Yay, great, thanks for pissing us off." And then after it was something about Latino Heat, and there's something else they showed, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's Edge, it's Edge, it's Edge." I'm like, whatever.
Oh, funny story. I was on YouTube looking at the WrestleMania point of views. You know how the fans go like in the first row and they take video?
Yeah.
I was watching the Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins one. And when they put the lights out, all you can hear is people going, "It's the Fiend!"
Yeah. I did hear something like that, yeah. Everybody thought it was the Fiend.
Yeah, because smoke started coming up and everybody was like going crazy.
Yeah.
It was weird. And then I heard somebody say, if if it's Shane McMahon, I'm walking the fuck out of WrestleMania.
Oh, that would be kind of funny if it was Shane. But,
Here come the money.
No, I'm done. He ain't coming back.
No, thank God. He's so annoying, and he's sweaty.
He's 52 years old. Enough is enough. Stop. Your kids saw you wrestle. You're done. Get the fuck out of here. Just shame because he really could be interesting with him in the organization right now behind the scenes, but not now.
No, I don't think he has the vision that Stephanie and Trips have.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to work with them because there was like an interview a while back when Shane first came back, and they said to him like, well, how you with Triple H? It was actually Mick Foley did the interview. It was supposed to be Austin, but Austin couldn't do it, so Mick Foley came in, and he was very hesitant to answer those questions. Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah. It's an old interview. I don't even know if it's on Peacock, but it was on the old network. I watched it, I gotta see what's on there and then send you a picture of it and see if you want to watch it. But it was actually interesting. But yeah, it was a very interesting interview. Speaking of interesting interviews, did you hear the interview with Triple H a couple weeks ago?
No.
Yeah, Triple H had an interview with somebody. I think it was somebody from like England or something. I can't remember the guy's name. But one of the things the guy said to him about, the guy asked him about, well, what about the Wednesday Night War with NXT and AEW? And
I know what you're talking about now, but continue.
And they said, AEW pretty much was beating you guys in the ratings. And how you feel about that? Is that why you switched NXT to Tuesday? And Triple H said the best line, like, great, you beat my developmental group. Good job. And he's absolutely fucking right.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think about it. Like, yeah, you beat his developmental group. Like, how you got like
how hard is that?
You got the best. You got the best group of guys. You got Jericho. It's fine when you had Cody. You had the Young Bucks. You had Kenny Omega. You had always great
Moxley,
and you're beating a bunch of young guys. You're beating Steiner's son.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that was kind of interesting. And
it'd be different if they were on Monday and Fridays.
Yes, if you were on Monday,
I would love to see that.
I mean, Rampage is on Friday, but it's like an hour show, and it's not really much going on there. I think it's like a show they tape.
It's like a dark show, isn't it?
Like a dark show. I think it's a show they tape after Dynamite. I think. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much taped at the same time, and nothing really happens. So every once in a while, they have a weird match try to get ratings in there, but nothing major ever is on there. But yeah, it's just kind
of like Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah, I do miss Saturday Night Main Event. That was fun to watch, but I can't go back.
They still have it,
They have a main event, yeah, but it's played on. I think it's on
Peacock.
Peacock, yeah. It's like weird, like dark matches kind of thing, which is But yeah, it's where
that's when the crowd they try to get the crowd going. The crowd's like, "Hey, we're just still coming in trying to get our food. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, just wrestle. I'll eat my nachos."
Yeah, it's where Drew Gulak is. Yeah, pretty much.
Drew Gulak.
He came back for like 2 weeks, and all of a sudden Vince retires, and also you don't see his ass.
He's gone. Yeah, he's gone. It's like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, well, Brock Lesnar's not coming back. I don't think he's done.
I think he's done too. He's gonna go back to Canada with Sable, do his little sheep farming, and log rolling.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. It's fine. But yeah, I mean, for this week, so we haven't done this in a while. Let's do our highs and lows for the week. And
okay.
Do you have a high for the week? And yes,
I do. Honestly, I changed my high, mid-high. Because I was gonna say Dakota Kai and Io Sky winning the tag titles, but what I thought was even more interesting was when Solo Sikoa, whatever the hell his name is.
Solo Sikoa.
Sequoia. Okay. Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
When they were backstage in Gorilla and he was about ready to go out.
Oh yeah.
And Jay was like, "Yeah, we got your back, Oos. We got your back." And he's like, "You dropped the ball, Oos. You coming with me, Sammy?" And Sammy's like, "Later, Oos."
Yeah, I thought that was good. I thought it was cool because
that was a high for me.
He's definitely Sammy's definitely getting involved with the
bloodline.
It's kind of interesting what you said your first high was going to be because that's actually my low.
Yeah,
I don't like the fact of what happened with the women's tag team titles. If you were going to give it to the girls in the first place, they should have won the tournament.
Yeah, I agree.
Why would you give it to Raquel and Aaliyah for like 2 weeks?
They were just transitional champs, obviously.
For 2 weeks? Do you need a transition champion after a fucking tournament?
I know, it's weird.
Yeah, it was like, that was the most dumbest thing ever. I mean, I guess they didn't want to I guess my thinking was maybe they didn't want to have the titles for the 6-man tag in Clash of Castle. But, like, why would you give it to these girls and then take it away from them 2 weeks later and then now I got to listen to friggin' Damage Control? I figured you want them to get more over because if you win a tournament, I mean, first of all, the reason why I didn't do it was because the moment they beat Asuka and whatever, like, everybody's like, okay, they're winning the tournament. And then, of course, we had to do a swerve and give it to Raquel and Aaliyah for what, 2 weeks? and take it from him?
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, why?
I heard that they want Aaliyah to go back down to the Performance Center again.
She doesn't look right out there. She looks
She sounds good,
yeah,
but she's very awkward and skittery on her feet.
Yeah. I kind of watched a little bit of that tag match with the girls. And
Me too. That's what I was.
She seemed a little like
stiff.
I think with her and Raquel, they look awkward. They look right. I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't like them. But I was like the fact that they won, but the fact that you didn't take away from 2, I think that was very bad. I thought that was stupid. Yeah. You should have had them win the title.
Bad booking decision.
Have them win the tournament. Doesn't matter if people know what's going to happen. A lot of people know what's going to happen. Like, we don't know. We know damn well Logan Paul ain't beating fucking Roman Reigns and fucking Crown Jewel. Like, fucking Jesus Christ.
But what if he does?
Fuck you. He's not winning that. If he wins that fucking title, I ain't watching more. The show's over. I'm fucking done.
Me too. I'll be like, well, guys, we'll have one last episode. We'll have one last episode. It'll be called.
Fuck that. We're gonna start watching. We're gonna watch the old episode of Big Brother and start doing a podcast about Big Brother. Because I ain't fucking doing wrestling anymore. I ain't watching that bullshit. If Logan Paul beats him, you're out of your fucking mind. Now I'm hot. Fuck out of here. Fuck you, Logan Paul. That fucking crown. What is he the only one who wants to go to fucking Saudi Arabia? Is that why he's always? I mean, what the fuck?
I was gonna say a lot of them don't like going to Saudi Arabia.
They probably don't like going to Saudi Arabia. That happened a couple years back. Remember the
Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles thing. Neither one of them wanted to go to Saudi Arabia, so that's why they gave Daniel Bryan the title.
Remember, the plane got delayed leaving.
Yes, and that's when they had right around Survivor Series.
Rusev was writing stuff on Twitter like, "What's going on? We're on the right way. They won't let us leave." Yeah, I'll be fuck you. Done. I mean, I don't think Saudi Arabia is stupid enough to do anything to them because of how much of a global figure they are. But like, still, like, it's you take some risk going over. I'm sorry. You don't know if your fucking plane's gonna end up being hijacked. You have no idea what's going on there. You have no idea, especially with the it does take one person to sneak in somewhere to hurt somebody. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, it's the way of the world nowadays, and I hate to say it.
It is.
It takes one person to sneak in someplace he's not supposed to be in, and people can get hurt. So yeah, I don't like this.
As 9/11 has taught us.
Yeah,
we're not.
That was ridiculous. That was 10, 15 guys going in before everyone's supposed to. So the idea of something happening is still there. Like I mean, Jesus. I mean, you gotta remember something. Like I remember I saw this today actually, and I was kind of thinking about them over there. The Super Bowl when it started after the Gulf War started, all that stuff back in like the 90s, they had like gunships flying around the stadium and helicopters with machine guns.
Oh my god!
It was crazy back then. Who knew what was going to happen?
Right.
And,
and then we got lax.
Yeah. We got what?
Lax.
Relaxed?
No, not relax. Lax. LAX. In other words, opposite of relaxed.
Oh yeah, relax. Yeah, we got laxed.
Laxed.
I guess Yeah, and then this. Not to get political of this show, but the fact that we train these assholes to fly the fucking planes. If you ever see the reports, that's a shame, man. That's sorry guys.
And they didn't want to learn how to land.
Yeah,
that would have been a big red flag, motherfucker.
That was like the big thing. These guys never asked how to land a plane. No one noticed that, and that was
I would have been like, you don't want to learn how to land the plane, motherfucker. Something's up.
Yeah. It'll go down eventually, right? Huh? No. I'm sorry. We shouldn't make jokes about it. We really shouldn't.
We're not making jokes about it.
But actually, my cousin was actually at the Pentagon when it happened. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My roommate lost 4 cousins in the World Trade Center.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a shame. There's always somebody. Everybody has somebody. I forgot he was at the Pentagon. My wife at my time, my ex-wife at the time, I came home and he's like, he's okay.
Well, he's okay. Oh, thanks.
I was like, what do you mean? His name's also Chris. So I was like, Chris is okay. I'm like, why are you telling me Chris? You're talking Chris? And I'm like, what the hell are you talking? I said, oh shit, he stays at the Pentagon. And she's like, yeah. I was like, oh crap, I totally forgot about it. Yeah. But I mean, it's the Saudi Arabia trips I think are a little too much. And first of all, I think honestly, the Saudi Arabia and coming like we were just talking before we start recording, the match with Undertaker and Goldberg was probably one of the worst matches I ever saw in my entire life.
Oh my god, that and the one with Kane, Undertaker, Triple H, and
that was Sydney.
Shawn Michaels.
That was Sydney. That was in Sydney. That was the Super Show.
Was it in Sydney? I thought it was in.
Yes,
I thought it was in. Yes. I thought it was in Saudi Arabia.
I'm almost positive that was Super Showdown. Almost positive. Well,
Google it. I thought it was Crown Jewel. It was Crown Jewel. It just came up.
Crown Jewel?
Yep, November 2nd, 2018. In his first match in 8 years, Shawn Michaels teamed up with Triple H to defeat The Undertaker and Kane at Crown Jewel in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I don't know how to say the name. Whatever. Yeah. Let me show you the link. Triple H scored the final victory for DX after hitting Kane with a pedigree. Despite being 53 years of age, Michaels pulled out all the stops during the match, including a moonsault and a flying elbow drop. Well, I gotta watch this real quick.
Oh, 2018.
He looks terrible.
It was Super Showdown 2018.
What was?
That's what it was.
No, it wasn't. It says right here. So much history in one ring from WWE. DX battled the Brothers of Destruction at Crown Jewel. I'm going to show it to you right now. I could have screenshot. Shawn Michaels looks terrible with no hair.
I actually wrote a list of everybody who listens to us, where everybody has somebody listen to us. I wrote it down. There's actually somebody in Malta listen to us. Somebody listen to us in Australia. Somebody listen to us in Mexico. About 7 people listen to us in England. And
hola.
The rest of them is in United States,
U.S. Yeah.
There's 3 people in Maine, 1 person in Tennessee, 2 people in Washington, 1 in Seattle, and the other one says other. Tennessee says other, doesn't say a city. Somebody in Florida. So yeah, I forget the Maine.
You're getting up there.
Yeah, I was just surprised because our last show had like 10 listeners in like a week, and the week before that, and our last show only had like 3 listeners. I was surprised.
Wow.
I'm just trying to make sure I'm reading the stats right. Maybe, yeah. Super Showdown, Crown Jewel.
Super Showdown is when Titus O'Neil went under the ring.
That was the greatest Royal Rumble ever, and that was the funniest fucking thing ever I saw in my entire life. That motherfucker. I don't understand how he stood in the ring and didn't hurt himself. Like, there's no metal bars right there.
Corey Graves just busted out laughing.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do. I would have been like, Vince yelled at me on the mic. I would have said, Vince, what the fuck you want me to do? Like, I mean,
I would have been like, safe.
Yeah, safe. But yeah, that was funny. I was watching that, and I was like, what the fuck?
I was too.
Yeah, and it was crazy.
Fucking slid under the ring. That was so funny. Oh my god. And then they called him Titus World Slide or something like that.
Yeah, they were messing with him so bad. I mean, he's cool. He does a lot of like charitable stuff. That's good because I'm glad.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
There's a lot of charitable stuff. He's doing a lot of Make-A-Wish. He's doing a lot of he's with that Connor cure they do for kids, cancer and stuff. They do. Yeah, he's with a lot of that, so that's good. But yeah, yeah, I'm not a fan of the Crown Jewel shows. I don't like them going over there. Also,
Me either.
I don't like the fact that the show's only like 1:00 in the afternoon on a Friday. Like,
that sucks, especially for the people who work.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I mean, there wasn't really much hype about the Castle, I guess, because it was on 1:00 in the afternoon. Like, I was home, but I was like, I had things to do. I wasn't watching it. I didn't start watching it until the Liv and Shayna Baszler match. And
that was a shit match.
That match made no fucking sense. No fucking
Shayna should have kicked her ass.
Yeah, I mean, I saw apparently Liv had I actually fast forwarded. Liv had a promo with Ronda Rousey last night. I think it was last night, and I just fast forwarded because I don't really care because I'm telling you right now, Liv wins again. There's something right. I think Charlotte's going to interfere. I think Charlotte's coming back and interfere with the match. I think she's
coming back too.
I think it's going to be an Extreme Rules match, and I think she's going to interfere somehow or something. I really do.
You think Liv's going to retain? Because I think she will be if Charlotte does come back at Extreme Rules. I think it will be to screw up Ronda.
Yeah. Well, let's put it this way.
But Ronda's a heel, so messy booking.
It depends on how they book Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Survivor Series is SmackDown versus Raw, and champions versus champions, and blah 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 blah. Blah.
I hate Survivor
If
Series.
not, then that should be where Liv loses the title again, which is where most people lose the title. The title has changed hands. Very good at Survivor Series. Survivor Series, WrestleMania, and SummerSlam were always the big ones that always lost titles. Once in a while, Royal Rumble also to get ready for WrestleMania, but most of the time that's where the titles will change hands. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, I can see her winning again. I really can see her winning again. I can see something stupid happening again because like she should have lost it. She should have lost to Shayna Baszler. Baszler beat the shit out of her that whole goddamn match. Like she literally.
That's why I knew she was gonna win.
Yeah.
And then she hit one fucking move, the Oblivion.
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler's out like a light.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like
the submission magician is out by one move.
Yeah,
I love Shayna Baszler. I had a shirt of hers, but I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, it's it's stuff like that, and the guy with the pizza guy. Have you seen this guy, the pizza guy?
Yes, the guy from the Indies.
Yeah, it's that shit and the pizza guy and Liv beating Shayna Baszler. It makes you wonder how real. It makes you wonder, how set up this shit really is. Like,
right?
It's just funny. He was actually on AEW.
I saw.
Somebody came along and just kicked this shit out. I was like, "Thank you." That was so funny. That was perfect. But yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, there's also a guy who dressed up in the Indies like Michael Jackson. You ever see him wrestle?
No.
Oh, there's a guy just like Michael Jackson, and he does like the moonwalk and he does the whole thing.
Oh, Jesus,
it's so bad.
You don't watch NXT, do you?
No, I don't. I keep forgetting to set up the VCR because now it's going back to the black and gold.
Yes, black and gold is coming back. I'm very happy. But they have this one guy on NXT. I forgot his name, but he looks like King Mabel. Remember Mabel?
Oh yeah, I remember King Mabel. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like him a little bit, and he's really feminine. Like he's like, I forgot his Quincy. That's his name, Quincy.
Quincy, really?
Quincy. Look him up on YouTube.
I gotta. Yeah, I'll look him up on. I gotta see.
You're gonna be like, "What the heck is this?"
Well, that was like Velveteen Dream, and then you realize how weird that guy was. So yeah.
Did you hear about all the new stuff that came out about him?
Somewhat, yeah. I heard a little bit. There was something more about him because he was part of some organization. I don't know if he's with EC3's organization, but he was with somebody.
That's the one. He was with EC3 until he found out he was putting his camera in the bathroom and taking pictures of their wieners. And then EC3 went into the bathroom, found it, erased all the pictures, put the phone back, and then what's his face went back into the bathroom and took the phone, and they didn't see him again the rest of the night. Velveteen Dream.
That's a weird guy. Yeah.
He was on Tough Enough.
Yeah, he was. I was watching. He was on Tough Enough with wasn't he with
Mandy Rose?
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville, yeah.
Yeah. I was watching a little bit.
Sonya Deville looked terrible this week in Raw. I have to say that.
Sonya Deville. I like Sonya Deville. I've always liked Sonya Deville. I think she's I think she's pretty. I think she's got a very good look to her. I like the way she is now. I miss her when she's doing the MMA stuff. When she was kind of like an MMA fighter, like the Thai fighter with the little. I missed that. I thought she was good.
I do too.
I understand
when she first debuted.
I kind of understand it. Kind of, you put her with Mandy Rose. I kind of understand she might want like a little more feminine, which I understand because you look at the other girls in the locker room. I understand, but I like the way she was. I like Sonya Deville back the way she was.
She had a lot of surgery, I think.
Did she really?
Oh, it looks like it, like her face. It looks like she had a nose job.
Really? No, I think she looks the same.
I think she looks different.
Well, she does look different because she's got makeup on. Her hair is done a lot more. She's got nice outfits on. She looked nice in that freaking suit. Every time she came on in the suit when she was authority, hello, how you doing, baby? I have
a better chance of getting with her than you.
I was gonna say, I ain't showing anything that's going to impress her, from my understanding. So yeah, but yeah, I like Sonya Deville. I think I like the one.
I like her too, but I just think that she was off. on Monday. She was having an off night.
I didn't really watch it. It was on. She fought Bianca Belair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Again.
had it on, but I was only watching. I was like playing my phone and just not.
I hate when they have open challenges and the stupidest people come out.
Yeah, it's like it's like an open challenge should be set up for someone to come back. That would be the
Yes.
best open challenges. Not Sonya
Agreed.
Deville or like Chad Gable or somebody that we see every fucking week. You know what I mean?
Shoot!
Yeah, like shut the hell up.
It's so annoying.
And now they're gonna make it look like Otis look like he can fight fucking Braun Strowman. Are you fucking serious? Like, come on, man. This guy wiped out the whole fucking tag team division in like one when he first came back, but apparently Otis can fight him. Get the fuck out of here. I can't. I don't know my numbers. I forget. Hold on. Wait, which one? Oh, it's not working. Oh,
Monkey crap.
Yeah, thank you, monkey crap. There you go. Which one was that?
Monkey crap.
Yeah, that's monkey crap. Yeah, thank you, Rock, for telling me that. Yeah, thank you. But like that's the other thing. You got Braun Strowman back, and like, why is he not fighting at Crown Jewel? You know what I mean? Because he got screwed. Because he got screwed at Crown Jewel because there was supposed to be a triple threat match with him and Roman Reigns and Brock. That's when Roman Reigns had the
COVID.
No,
Leukemia.
Thank you, leukemia. I couldn't remember which one he had. Leukemia. So it was just a match between him and Brock, and then it turned into a squash match because Baron Corbin came out and hit him over the head 3 times with the belt and shit. And I thought, why are you changing this to a fucking squash match? It was so stupid. Reason number 85 that I stopped watching wrestling that time because I was so pissed. I was ready for this match, and like it was literally a squash match. He hit him with the belt twice, and then I think he hit him with the F5 4 times, and then he won. Like, hello.
I know the first 2 F5s he kicked out of.
Yeah.
I remember that, and I was like, "Oh yes, here we go."
Yeah, he hit him like 4 times, 3 or 4 times with it, and then he finally hit him. I'm like, come on, man.
I'm sorry though. The best F5 had to go to Austin Theory at Elimination Chamber.
F5, that was a tornado, man.
He fucking flew.
Yeah, and then then they were doing a replay from a couple months back, and they didn't show it, which I don't understand. You see, remember that? I don't know. It was when they were talking about Brock coming back and fighting, and they were showing Austin and stuff, and that's right, he came out with Austin, and they were showing what he did to Austin, and they didn't show it. They blocked it out. They show him on
Probably, I heard from another podcaster that he landed on his feet.
Yeah, he did land on his feet. How the fuck?
I didn't see that. I didn't see him landing on his feet.
He landed on his feet and fell down. How else you want him to land from fucking 85 feet in the air? Like, I mean, what the fuck?
I would have been so scared.
I'm not going to hit fucking first. Like, I'm not taking a flat back bump on a fucking metal cage. What the fuck do you expect? Like,
that must have hurt. That must have hurt.
Yeah, I mean, but
just thinking about it makes me want to pop an oxy.
But yeah, actually, it did like I do like the recaps of the WrestleMania matches or whatever. When they do the pay-per-view matches, they do the whole fucking match, all the best part, but the 1, 2, 3 part we can't see.
We can't see.
What
I
the
know.
fuck are you doing?
They just you just hear the crowd go 1, 2, 3.
And then you see him up with the belt in the hand. I'm like, you just showed the whole rest of the fucking match though. You just showed all the highlights, and the one part we all know what it looks like is if somebody get pinned. We can't see that. What the fuck is that bullshit?
I always wondered that.
Oh yeah,
I always wondered why they would never show the pin. They'd show like every single spot. Oh god, that's hilarious.
I was thinking about doing a show one time because I know you start your social stuff, so it was kind of hard to do a show for a while. So I was thinking about doing a show, just a bunch of hot takes, and that was going to be one of my hot takes. Like, why, when you do a recap of pay-per-view, you don't show the pinfall, but you show everything else during the match? Yeah. Like, back in the days, back in the '90s and the early 2000s, they even show film. They just show screenshots.
Yeah,
they don't even do that, but they actually showed the footage.
Right. I remember that.
All of a sudden, the blackout screen here is 1, 2, 3. I'm like, why can't I see the 3 count? You just showed me the whole fucking match. You showed me the spear, the fucking F5. You showed me the fucking coup de grace. You showed me the those purple people eaters. You showed me the fucking rock bottom. But God forbid I see a 1, 2, 3 count in fucking review. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, you know what? I gotta buy a pay-per-view. You know why? Because I didn't see the 1, 2, 3 count, but I saw the fucking 17 spears. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Who's in charge of marketing over there? What the fuck are you doing? My voice gets a little high when I get a little pissed off.
That's okay.
Okay. Wait,
I get angry and I sound like a man when I get mad.
I sound like I don't know why I sound like when I get mad. I don't know. When I get really mad, I get really upset. So yeah, when I get really mad, I get really upset.
Yeah, me too. I get a temper on me.
Yeah, I get upset. Like I want to cry. I want to punch somebody.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like one of those people. But yeah. So I was thinking about doing. I wanted a hot take that we could talk about, and I think this one. I had an idea for a segment called "Overly Wrong." For people who don't know, as going over in wrestling term is somebody winning a match or letting somebody win the match. It's called getting over. If you win the match, you got over. Now, notice right. Now, be honest with you, sometimes you can lose a match and still get over. That has happened many times before.
Because you get put over.
Yeah, you get put over, but there are prime example of that would be a prime example of you losing a match and getting over would be the Bret Hart and Steve Austin match.
Yes.
When Austin passed out.
Yes, the infamous double turn.
Yeah, it's what double turn. And ever since then, his career shot. Because I don't care what people say, Bret launched Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't care what anybody says. Bret lost Steve. There's another hot take. Bret Hart launched Steve Austin, and Lex Luger coming on to friggin' Monday Night Nitro was not the start of the Monday Night War. Knock it the fuck off. No one gave a shit that Lex Luger left WWE. No one gave a shit. No one cared.
Nobody gave a shit.
Nobody cared.
I didn't like him.
The only reason why Lex went back to WWE is because Sting begged Eric Bischoff to bring him back, and Sting was the man. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah. So I think one of the wrongly going overs, overly wrong that we had. I don't know why Drew did not go over with Roman Reigns. I think Drew should have went over. Main reasons why I believe. I don't know about you. I mean, I don't know. You can counterpoint. Maybe you don't believe he should have went over, but I believe, especially if you haven't been in Europe or England in 30 some odd years. Maybe just let these people leave on a good note in case you want to go back there. Because if you put another match like this again, people are like, oh well, he already lost before here. Why am I going to watch it again? Right. Those people. I mean, those people went nuts for Drew. You probably got the
and Sheamus.
Yeah, Sheamus too. Yeah, Sheamus too. But I mean that I think Roman needed to lose. I think Roman needs to lose. I mean, you're
at least one of the belts.
I'm getting tired of it. Yeah, I'm getting tired of the two belts. I'm getting tired of now that he's part-timer. Get the belts off him. Get one of the belts off him.
I agree.
I'm tired of not seeing a championship. You just had a whole thing the other day with Solo joining the Bloodline, and like the leader of the Bloodline or the Wise Man is not there. That made no sense to me. So get the belts off him. He's going to be part-time. Let me be part-time. Let me get this straight. He can't go to fucking SmackDown, but he went to a press conference in Vegas. Like, what the fuck?
Sola Sikoa,
yeah. They were all there at fucking a press conference. I don't understand what the fuck that was. And that's the funny thing about the press conference was they only talk about one match. I didn't watch the whole press conference yet. They only talk about
I didn't either. I believe so.
One match.
Yeah.
A whole thing. Match. A whole fucking press conference for one match for a guy who has two matches and he's fighting for
under his belt, yeah.
Heavyweight championship.
Did you see what Roman did to him?
At the press conference?
Yeah.
No.
Give him a nice little shove. Got up and just fucking shoved him, yeah.
Did he really?
Fucking Paul went halfway across the room. And he's like, oh, you're a real professional. That's what Paul said to him.
Oh, wow. Snappy comeback, brother. Anyway. But, like, yeah, I mean, Drew should have won. The other reason why I think he should have won, because he didn't have a crowd when he was champion. You should have gave him a crowd. Mm-hmm. I mean, you definitely should have gave him a crowd. That was one reason why. He was in his hometown. I understand you don't want to give people what they want. The Solo interference I thought was dumb. I understand why.
Yeah.
But like even you said, and everybody has said this many times on Twitter and all their things. And well, Solo had it. Solo had to be the one to interfere because he's probably the only one allowed to leave the country. Burn. Damn, burn.
Need some ice for that one.
yeah. That was shots across the bow. I'll tell you, there was some shots there. But I think it was a pretty cool way to introduce him. But I think it would have been better if he actually messed up the match and he lost.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah,
like go to grab, Drew's leg and accidentally grab Roman, and Roman takes a
Yeah,
fucking header.
I would have been more nice to see, but they did what they did, and I understand. It is what it is. It's But
Bullshit.
I just feel as though that was a time for him to lose. Because if you look at some of the people he fought in last 2 years, okay, maybe Cena.
Yeah, they're not major marquee names
No.
except for maybe Brock Lesnar.
Maybe Brock was probably the best one. I think he did fight Cena too. Didn't he fight Cena last year? Like last summer or something like that?
Yes,
Cena
last
maybe
SummerSlam.
could beat him.
Yeah, but we knew Cena wasn't going to win because Cena was a part-timer.
Yeah, it's just.
And now Roman's a part-timer. The thing that pisses me off the most about this is that Roman was bitching when Brock Lesnar had the Universal title and was a part-timer. Yeah. And now he's doing the exact same thing, but he's got 2 titles.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't really mind him being a part-timer, but don't have all the belts.
I do.
I mean, don't be
that's how I feel.
Give a belt up. You should have gave one up. Just give one up. Like you don't need both belts. And if you're going to keep doing the 2 belts, get a unified belt. Stop having like 17 belts between the 4 guys. Like, I mean, get 2 belts. Right? Get a unified belt. Enough. How hard is it? Like, seriously? I'll tell you one thing. I like the women's championship belts. The women's tag team belts.
Yes, they're very
They got
pretty.
nice little design. They got nice kooky design to them. I like them. But, and it's just, like I was saying, he didn't have a crowd when he was champion a couple years back. Let him have a crowd for a little bit. Let him go into Survivor Series. Let him go into Survivor Series and lose to somebody. Like, let there be transmission. Enough.
Let him be a transitional champ.
I don't care about the streak. I could care less about the fucking streak. I don't care about having it for 2 years. I don't give a shit if I'm having it for 2 years. I don't care. I like one people. I like the Bloodline. I do. Bloodline. I do. I think they're great as a stable, but I don't care about the streaks. I don't care how long they have the belts. Okay, you're killing the rest of the fucking division with the belts, especially the tag team. I think you're messing with the tag team division.
Oh yeah,
I think you're totally messing with the tag team division. Like we had a conversation before a couple of shows back about how I feel about the belts. Is that the belts were used, tag team belts were used that anybody can win the belts. Like you think Braun and Bruce should go to beat him for the belts? No.
I think the best prospect to beating them would be the Street Profits.
I thought it was. I thought the Profits would be the best ones to beat them. I really do.
I like the Street Profits.
I like Street Profits too. I mean, they're not as over as in like talented, but people still think they're green, but I don't think they're that green.
No, I don't think they're green at all.
There's a certain person who likes to think they're green. I'm not going to say his name, but somebody keeps saying, "Oh, hey, they're green. They're green." I'm like, I don't think they're green. They're pretty good.
No, they were in NXT for a while.
The only NXT I watched was a pay-per-view, and they won the tag team titles. Street Profits. It was a ladder match. I actually watched that. It was actually.
I remember that one. I remember that one.
That was good. It must have just happened because I think I just saw a memory on my Facebook saying that was better than Raw and SmackDown. And that's what I meant. Then winning the title. So yeah. I like Street Profits. They're talking about Street Profits are going to break up soon. Like, no, you can't break them up. You had no.
They can't. I'm so tired of that breaking tag teams up. If they want to break anybody up, break up Otis and Chad Gable.
Yeah, they're corny as shit.
They are.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think I believe Drew. I think they missed an opportunity with Drew winning the belts.
I think so too.
Yeah, the bloodline is just a little annoying with all the belts. And what made me even more annoying is that how quickly all of a sudden Solo, who's a bloodline member, and now has the UK, the US North American title. Okay, great. Is Sammy getting? What's Sammy getting next? Is Sammy getting the Intercontinental Championship?
24/7.
24. That'd be funny. It would be funny for 24/7. That would be funny. Hey, Trips,
I think so too.
If Trips is listening, Trips, yeah, it's a free pass for you, Trips. Give the 24/7 to have to Sammy and let him make fun. Then have the Oos make fun of him and having the you had the 24/7. You won it off a girl. Shut up. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But I'm hoping there's a turn with Sammy and Jay soon. I'm hoping. It looks like it.
I'm hoping too. Maybe Sammy will turn face or Jay will turn face.
You want to look for a tag team to beat the Usos. I'm just throwing out their Trips again. Once again, my consultation is free for you in case you're listening to the show. Sammy and Kevin Owens winning the tag team titles from the Usos would be awesome.
That would be amazing.
Great. But, fine, I guess. But
Sammy loves the bloodline. We the ones.
Yeah, but I said, I mean, Drew had a nice little run with that, went after the titles, and he didn't win, and now he's got a whole thing with Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross? I think I always feel like
Karrion Kross.
I always feel like I'm mispronouncing his name. I feel bad.
Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux. Scarlett. She's very pretty.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
She reminds me of Sable a little bit, except thinner.
She is a Sable 2.0.
Yeah.
She is such a Sable 2.0. Why can't we do a 2.0 with that? With a fucking color that shit up. Why can't we do that? Fuck no, we got the fucking NXT 2.0 bullshit. Whatever.
Well, no, they're changing that.
Yeah, I wanted to say something. I don't know if you saw it, but did you see them making fun of that? Did you? I'm sorry, I thought it was hysterical. I apologize if anybody listening to that. But did you see what they said about it on the Twitters about them changing it from the color one to the black and gold?
I might have refreshed my memory.
Someone put on Twitter, and I apologize. I thought it was funny. It said when they put the color one and they put the black and gold, and it said how it looks when corporations end Pride Month.
Yes, I did see that one.
I was just like, okay, that's
that
fucked up, but funny at the same time. I was like, that's a little messed up.
That one.
But yeah, it was interesting because that's. I mean, I don't understand why you went on from it. Oh, and then they were saying that what's his face is in charge of it. They were saying Bruce Pritchard's in charge, but then apparently what's his face came out. So Michaels came out. Well, I think I brought this on the other show.
Yeah, it's Sean.
Sean came out and said no, Bruce wasn't in charge. I was in charge. I was kind of heading over it when Triple H was on the shelf. So are you the responsible for the rainbow? Like, I'm confused. I just want to know who's responsible for the rainbow because I like the rainbow, but you had a good black and gold brand. Why change
exactly? I didn't understand why they changed it. Black and gold. It was like a normal. I mean, yeah, they had a couple people who sucked, but it was an up and coming developmental program.
But, I mean, the back end of the black and gold, man, they had some people in there. I mean, you look at some of the highlights back in days, man. They had some people in there. They really did have some good people coming.
Sasha Banks versus Bailey.
Everybody right now who's in the WWE who is named brand right now or part of the big roster, it wasn't NXT. I said the only person who wasn't in NXT was probably
Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, put him in NXT, motherfuckers.
Yep.
I don't think Drew wasn't in NXT.
Yes, he was.
Was he in NXT? He was? Okay.
He lost to Andrade.
He was in NXT. Okay, he wasn't in NXT. Okay, I wasn't sure. But yeah, I mean, pretty much everybody was on the roster, and that's how it should be. That's what NXT is for. That's how it should be. Mm-hmm. But
unless you're already established, like Cody Rhodes. You didn't go to NXT.
Okay, Cody was not. Yeah, Cody left. That's right. Cody was not in NXT. He wasn't. Was he ever in NXT? Guess. Oh, that's not. No. I guess he wasn't. Yeah, he left. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, now you got Drew who just lost the championship, and you got him doing stuff with Karrion Kross, which is good. But like the poor guy was just in a pay-per-view championship match. And now he's doing things with Karrion Kross, which is fine. I understand. I mean, obviously, what's going to happen now is like all these people are coming back to WWE. You got to have the veterans work with the guys coming back to burst them up, which is exactly what wrestling's for. And that's fine with that, and that's how it is. But like, I just think you missed a great opportunity of making Drew the champion. I think it would have been good for the company, good for people. And let me tell you something: it would have been Swerve. It would have been Swerve. People would have been shocked. That fucking place in Cardiff would have been fucking nuts. They would have they would have went nuts. They would have went crazy. And for those listening to England, because I do know we do have a few listeners in England. Once again, our respects to the Queen. I think her actual funeral is actually on the 19th, which is a couple days from now. So respect to the Queen. But yeah, we do have some listeners from England. I appreciate you guys. So that's good. But yeah, I thought they missed a good opportunity. It would be nice to see him, and especially when you haven't been there for 30 fucking years. Give them something to be smiling and go home with. So when you guys go back, I was like, oh yeah, let's go back and see what happens. Fuck it, let them come back and let them lose it. Fucking who cares? Like
right.
It's like make a elimination chamber over there because you guys had a nice crowd, like almost 70,000 people there. I'm telling you one thing, that stadium looked filled. It looked like they had more than 65,000 people there. Yeah, I'm surprised when they said it was only 64, 65, I think it was. That place looked packed.
It did.
And those soccer stadiums can hold a lot of people. They're almost as big as they're not quite as big as some of the football stadiums we have in America, but they're pretty fucking big. And when they said only 65,000, I was like, wow. I really thought it was going to because they're coming to Philly, and I'm pretty sure the Philadelphia football stadium, the Lincoln Financial Field, we call it the Link here. I think the max capacity is like 68,000 for just football. So then you got another 1,000 or so on the ground.
Is that going to be where Extreme Rules is? Oh,
no, Extreme Rules is going to be in the Wells Fargo Center, which is our arena where our hockey players and basketball team plays.
Okay.
So that's probably. I mean, it all depends what the set is. So that's probably. Let's put it this way: back in days when you had a small sets, they were holding almost 20,000 in there for a Raw.
Yes.
So now with the big sets, now you're probably looking at maybe like 16,000, 15,000 more people. So yeah, because that big ass stage now takes almost half the freaking corner of the building. So you're
I know it's insane.
The whole one side of the building is freaking blocked out now because the whole stage blocks it. But yeah, I'm definitely.
I want to get your opinion on something really, really quickly.
Yeah, go right ahead, girl.
What do you think of Dexter Lumis? The whole angle with Dexter Lumis and Miz. I got something to show you too. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay.
Okay. I didn't see what happened last week.
Oh, you disabled it.
Did I? Hold on. I forget. I tried to disable it. Where's it at? What the hell am I doing? But hold on. That's it. Is it in there? No, that's not it. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out this. I don't know how you disable it. Hold on.
You're gonna laugh when you see this, or maybe you won't.
How do I undo it? How do I?
No clue. Is there a settings?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, hold on. No.
Oh, there you go.
All right, go ahead. There you go. Go ahead. You should do it now.
All right. Okay. I gotta find it. Here we go. All right, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I did see that. Yeah. For those listening, Dexter Lumis is looking through a glass pane, the white screen on the side, and it has my wife's name saying she still sucks. I did see that, but yeah, I mean it's interesting. I'm getting the Diamond Dallas Page vibes from it, so that's like a little Diamond Dallas Page
creepy, yeah.
Undertaker's wife, which I still to this day
I remember that.
That still to this day I don't get that. I don't understand that. That you messed him up. I'm sorry. That was amazing. But yeah, Dexter Lumis. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I mean,
apparently he's only spoken 2 words since he's been in WWE.
Last time I saw, I didn't see the match, but apparently he was like in the bottom of the cage match when Miz was going over, and they saw him sticking his head out. Did I see that right?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's a meme for it. I mean, it was a couple weeks back. It's from, but yeah, I don't know what happened this week. I didn't see Dexter. I don't think Dexter was this week. I don't think Dexter Lumis was on this week. I didn't finish watching.
Yes, he was. He was because.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. I didn't finish watching Raw this week. That's like
right. I fell asleep.
Yeah, when I was watching when I come home from work, and then when I saw oh yeah, football's on, so I watched football. I'm not gonna watch Raw this week because football's on this week. I'm sorry, guys. I'll watch it later. But yeah, when the women's won the title and Damage Control won the titles, I got really upset and pissed off and turned it off. I think I turned it back on for a minute, but I can't remember how far I got. But yeah, I was very disappointed. I really thought they should have did that.
Drop the ball.
I don't think they should drop. I don't think they should give the belts that quickly after the tournament. It literally was like 2 weeks ago. Calm the hell down.
Yeah.
Give them some time with the belts. But then again, maybe Aaliyah was hurt, and that's why they give the belts up. Maybe because they said Aaliyah's hurt.
That's
now.
true.
Maybe Aaliyah was hurt before, and it was like, here, let's give the titles away so you can go recuperate. So
well, I'll tell you what.
I'm hoping that's what it was.
I tell you what, her sell job on that last move was great. She sold it well when Dakota Kai did that like backstabber type of move on her. She like flopped around like a fish for about a minute.
I can't remember.
It was the last move before Dakota Kai pinned her.
Yeah, I just can't remember what it was. Yeah, I can't remember.
It was kind of like a modified backstabber.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I think now. Well, whatever. I'm getting tired of Damage Control already. I really am. Like, you haven't been here for 4 weeks. Stop telling me. You haven't been here for almost like 5-6 months, almost a whole year. Stop. Stop fucking telling me you gotta take over and change everything. Shut the fuck up. I'm just waiting for. Oh, that part of the interview with Triple H, they were asking him like about people returning, and they asked him about. It's actually on YouTube. they asked him, "How about Sasha Banks?" And he said, "Well, time will tell about Sasha Banks." And they asked him about Braun Strowman before Braun Strowman came back, and he goes, "Well, we'll see about that." And then it was funny. Triple H said, "Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna ask about the one person." And he's like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Bray Wyatt." And he goes, "Yeah, I mean that's a possibility. Where anything can happen. When it comes, to take our time, blah blah blah." And the guy who interviewed him was like, "Is that who you think I was talking about?" He goes, "No, I'm not going to say who I was thinking you're talking about." And he goes, "Oh yeah, one more person." He goes, "The Rock." And Triple H goes, "Yeah, that's how I was waiting for you to ask." He goes, "The Rock." And he goes, "Hey," and he got this big story about how he was at a TV show award show, and they had a picture of The Rock on the screen and on the wall, and it was him doing this people elbow, and you can say, because the picture was so blown up, he said you could see the goosebumps on his legs, and he was saying about how no matter what he does, no matter how popular he is in Hollywood, no matter how great a movie role he's going to get, he's not going to get those goosebumps like he gets when he comes out and does his stuff at WWE.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like to me, it made me feel like, yeah, he's talking to him like, "Hey, what are you doing in March or April?" Rumor is people came out and said his schedule's clear between January and April something.
Oh, nice.
They said that. They've been saying that. And, apparently he made a comment about him being at WrestleMania in his TV show, too. I
didn't know he had a TV show.
Young Rock. You haven't seen that stuff?
Rock? That's right. Young Rock. I forgot about Young Rock.
He's actually in, the whole second season, apparently. I'm trying to watch the first season, but I can't. For some reason, the first season is not on Peacock. Even though it says watch the first season on Peacock, I can't find the first season. Because the first season had a lot of people in there. A lot of people.
Yeah, I remember hearing about it. I heard it was good.
They had people playing Vince McMahon, Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan. They had a lot of young people in there. A lot of people playing different people in wrestling. I never watched it. I never got a chance to watch it. I wanted to. I never got a chance to watch it. And I was trying to watch it on Peacock, and they only had the second season on. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm going to watch the first season. What the hell's going on?
No shit.
Yeah, it was it's weird. But we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I just hope him fighting The Rock is not a tag team, not a title match. It can't be a title match.
It'd be stupid.
Dumb. But I mean, I guess it can be. But then who's The Rock goes to tell you to? He just beat Roman, who's was champion, beat everybody for the last 2 years. So who's gonna beat The Rock? It doesn't make any sense. I still think all this is being delayed because of Cody. I think Cody was supposed to beat him. I think they want Cody to beat him.
I think they want Cody to beat him too. I think Cody would be the best bet.
I think Cody losing I think Cody getting hurt really fractured a lot. I believe wholeheartedly that Cody got injured, fractured a lot of plans in the next few months since he got hurt. He got hurt in May.
Oh yeah.
Was it May? May he got hurt, right?
May, yeah. It was Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure there was a lot more plans with him.
Oh man, did he look gnarly?
Oh, that was crazy. That purple, that shit was crazy. But
my mother had the audacity to say, "Oh, that's just makeup."
A lot of people say that. A lot of people say it's makeup.
So silly.
If it was makeup, it would be coming off, but it's sweat. Get the hell out of here.
Exactly.
Oh no, it wouldn't come off. I was like, you never seen Sting after a 30-minute match? Hello,
right?
Same thing with Ultimate Warrior after a 20-minute match, a 15-minute match. His whole face was there. His mask started coming off, and I was running down the goddamn aisle. Jesus Christ!
I was just gonna say that he was running down the aisle. The face paint was probably going.
Yeah, it's fucking. He was sweating his ass off every time running down the aisle. I'm still amazed what happened with Triple. I'm still amazed what happened to Ultimate Warrior. He gets into the Hall of Fame and literally 7 days later he passes away. That's crazy.
Oh, I know. That was freaky.
That's insane. And even and Vince said that it's a shame because he was at a good place. Everybody said he was at a good place. He was happy. He was good, and it's sad. It's sad.
That is very sad.
It's upsetting anyway. But it's just it is what it is. Anyway, So we gotta have Crown Jewel after Extreme Rules, and then we're gonna have Survivor Series. So,
well, are we gonna go to Crown Jewel? Or do you got your passport ready?
Fuck you! I ain't going for Crown Jewel. That's fat ass.
I'm just teasing. I haven't been to a pay-per-view. I've only been to one Raw.
You got a better chance of God mowing your lawn than me going to fucking Crown Jewel. I'll tell you right now. I say that all the time. I'm telling you right now. You got a better chance of that, man. I'm telling you right now. You got a better chance of all fucking 12 apostles showing up at your house for fucking Thanksgiving than me going to fucking Crown Jewel. I ain't going over there. You're out of your fucking mind. I would have went to Cardiff to watch the wrestling. I went to Cardiff, but yeah.
Yeah, Cardiff would have been nice. That would have been kind of cool.
Well,
I heard there's a lot of history in Cardiff.
Well, I'm a Doctor Who fan and Torchwood fan, so they have a lot of Cardiff. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff based, especially for Torchwood TV show. Their home base was based in Cardiff, so yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I was gonna go to England when the Eagles went over to play, and one of the things was I wanted to go to Cardiff, but Cardiff was like a 3-hour drive away from England. I was like, oh shit, never mind. I didn't know that far away. I didn't know it was that far out.
Yeah.
But yeah. Once again, no castle. Anybody knows why there's a castle? Please let us know. I got a always when any Facebook page or group. I got a group page and a Facebook page, and we got a Spreaker. I don't know why it's called Classic Castle. This is a castle and I didn't see it. I don't know, but yeah, it's interesting. So now we have coming up. We have Otis versus Braun Strowman. Yeah. Okay.
That's about what I was gonna say.
You have Seth Rollins versus, I think Seth Rollins fighting Bobby Lashley for the U.S. title.
Yes,
that's gonna be interesting.
That's Monday night, right?
I can see that's Monday night. I can see Seth losing. I mean, I can see Seth winning. I can
too. I can see some shenanigans.
I can see a transitional champion, and then I can see him, Matt Riddle, going after that title because who else Matt Riddle going to do it and keep talking about Randy? My bro Randy is home right now.
I like my original bro, and that promo with him and Rollins was chef's kiss.
That was definitely something different. It was like everybody was saying, "Oh, they're changing it to TV 14. It's because they're going back to the Attitude Era." I was like, "No, because we keep yelling sweaty balls or massive balls to friggin' The Miz. That's why they're changing the fucking rating."
Yeah.
And did you see Braun Strowman yelling at Otis, get your bitch ass in here. Get your ass in here.
Yes, I did.
Your son of a bitch. I'm like, yeah, that's why they changed the ratings. Not because they weren't bringing back TNA. Trust me. I wish they would.
Yeah, they're over that now.
Oh, yeah, that's so bad.
They treat the women a lot better, as far as I know, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, the girls are actually wrestlers. They actually can move. They actually got moves. They did the TNA matches to cover up the fact that the girls TNA matches. That's why they did the fucking TNA matches. Right. And then you have people like Luna Vachon and fucking Jazz and Jacqueline. I mean, Jacqueline going, what the fuck am I doing in the fucking lingerie match? What the fuck am I doing here?
Right.
It
was more for Sable.
Oh, Sable. Oh, Sable. God bless her. I don't care. Brock lives in Canada. Fucking come find me. But yeah. I like Sable. Sable got.
Yeah, I did too.
Sable was hot when she was coming out with Mero and stuff like that. When she started getting those corny ass line, the line that she said, the line that I always thought was funny, but it was corny as shit was, all the guys want me and all the girls want to be me. Oh, there she is, Sable Bomb. Yeah. Yeah, that was the funniest thing ever when
got it at a yard sale.
That's pretty good. That's pretty nice. I like that. That's pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
I love it.
Just showing a picture from the ad fair with all the wrestlers on it. It's actually pretty cool. And Sable's right in the middle, of course.
It says Sable Bomb.
With a Sable Bomb picture, yeah, it's right in the middle. Yeah, you should take a picture of that and put it on our group page. Yeah,
that's a good idea.
But yeah, I know the favorite part of Sable is when she powerbombed Mark Mero, and apparently Mero was supposed to start a program with Austin. And when Sable powerbombed, Austin called Vince and, okay, so who am I fighting now? Because I ain't fighting the guy who just got beat by his wife. And he kind of makes a point. Like, why? Yeah, it kind of makes a point. But yeah, it's just, it's crazy. But, yeah, I mean, that's it. We're going to have, apparently we have a tag team championship match next SmackDown.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's right.
It's going to be Brawling Brutes versus the Usos. I know they don't do bets on matches, but I'm pretty sure even money is going to be Usos winning.
Usos.
Yeah. Because they lose. Well, they already passed a certain point. I think they already had the longest title reign. So maybe I'm trying to think. Maybe this is when they're going to lose it. But Brawling Brutes winning it would be actually pretty interesting. That'd be a fucking swerve and a half. I'll tell you that. No one will expect that. Nobody will expect that. But then again, I don't have my sheet telling me where my numbers are for my damn thing.
Well, that scared me.
Sorry. Which one was hold
on. Correctamundo.
Oh wait,
are you ever not going to fall for that?
There's my favorite one. Yeah, you ever not going to fall for that? Because
my favorite one's what?
Oh, which one's what?
What?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
What?
there we go.
What's the first one? Oh wait, I think this is my
Lousy son of a bitch.
favorite. That's my favorite
Is
one.
that Jim Ross?
That's Jim Ross calling Eric Bischoff a lousy son of a bitch.
Lousy son of a bitch.
Yeah, I like that one. It's a good one.
Monkey crap!
That's my favorite one too. Anyway, yeah, I do have a soundboard we never use for too busy talking, so I never do a soundboard. And in editing, I don't.
How the hell do you do a soundboard?
I have a app which is used, and my sound system goes through that app. It's a sound, yeah, so it's a soundboard. Hold on, pull it
I
up.
should try doing that.
I don't want to say what they are because fuck them. I don't know how to fucking do that. Oh yeah, here we go. Share. Okay.
Down at the end. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. That's my soundboard right here.
Hold on. I can't see. Okay. Oh, neat.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of one. Yeah. This one, I like this one.
Emotional damage.
I love that line. That guy cracks
That's
me up.
cool.
That's one. All right, how do I unshare it? All right, hold on. How do you unshare it? Oh, there you go. Unshare. Stop share. I don't know the fuck. But yeah, it's gonna be fun to see. I don't know. Actually, it's not. We keep saying it for the last 2 shows. We fun to see what happens, but you know what? Lately, they're not fun. The episodes are very.
It's been getting boring again.
I will say one thing. If my high of the week, I'm going to give my high of the week. Shout out to Braun Strowman for beating the shit out of the models. Thank you so much, Braun. Because I was pissed as shit. I started fast forwarding it. I'm like, I am not watching this shit. And all of a sudden, I see a big dude with red pants. I hit the pause button, rewound it. I was like, oh shit, Braun. All right, okay, I see how it's going.
In their faces.
Oh, that was good. That was when the music went. The music that was good. They did the faces were good. That sells. Oh yeah, that was good. And
I would have been like, out of the way, motherfucker.
And he really ran them the fuck over, man. He fucking nailed that. The one dude, oh my god, the small dude, he fucking crushed his ass. He almost ran into the fucking railing. I was like, god damn. But yeah, I literally was putting them on. As soon as they came out, I was like, oh fuck this. I started fast forwarding. All of a sudden, next to I see Braun's red pants. I'm like, whoa, what's up? I hit pull and I see Braun, so I rewound. I was like, oh thank God, Braun. Thank you for saving us. I can't stand these guys. I really can't.
I think Max, whatever the fuck his name is.
Max or Maxine.
I think he's going back to LA Knight.
So the rumor is he's going back to LA Knight. I heard that too. I heard he's going to be separating them and having Maxine take over the guys, and he might go back to LA or something or some other version of that.
He did a promo. I watched it today when he was talking about, oh, we're in LA at night, and it's like, does that mean?
Oh, it is
LA Knight.
Oh well, yeah. I don't like his LA Knight sounds like a fucking like. It sounds like
I know
football team from like a fucking minor league team like LA Knights. I don't get that. But anyway, or Las Vegas Knights. Oh, Las Vegas Knights. That's a hockey team. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, you still got another almost a whole full 3 weeks before Extreme Rules, so. I think the only match we know so far is the women's championship match. I think.
With Ronda and.
And I got a feeling Roman's going to
live
one, so I don't think Roman's fighting anybody since they're talking about Crown Jewel and not Extreme Rules.
Right.
I don't know. It's just yeah. I mean, what matches would you put on there?
I have no idea.
I guess with the women's titles on there, I guess somebody can fight them for the women's titles. Who? I mean,
I think Bianca and Bayley should go at it again.
I mean, yeah, Bianca and Bayley should probably go at it eventually. Yeah,
and I think Bayley will take it.
Nah, I don't think Bayley should take it. No, I think it's a little too early for Bayley to take it. I mean, I don't know. Well, I'd rather have Bayley have it than fucking Charlotte Flair. So let's put it that way.
Yeah, agreed.
But yeah, I mean, let's put it honestly. You're not gonna have a women's fight. You're probably not gonna have a women's fight again at. I mean, they might have one match of the women's at Crown Jewel because of how they are over there.
Yeah,
which is fine. I mean, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just trying to anticipate what matches would be. I think Gunther and Sheamus should have another rematch. I think they should. Definitely.
Oh, that was a barn burner.
Yeah,
that was a great match.
A steamroll match. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, the women's title. I guess you have the women's titles. I mean, tag team titles. Who's gonna fight Usos? I mean, That Braun Brutes this way. Let's Braun Brutes go beat him, and then they go beat him back at the Extreme Rules, man. Who the fuck knows?
Right.
That'd be kind of dumb to take the belts on for only for like 3 weeks and put them back on. I don't know. I don't know if you want to do that. Well, then again, that's what they did in fucking the 90s.
Yeah.
They changed the tag team title was changed like hot potatoes in the 90s, which I understand why, because it was a show. To me, it was a show that at any time anybody could win a tag team. That's how good they were. So that's why I kind of liked it back then. Now it's like, who's going to beat him? Los Lothario? Hello?
Right. Los Lotharios.
Yeah, I mean, it's really doesn't make any sense to me.
I am glad, though, that Trips is letting them all have their names back.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for the Drew drop change, though.
I am too.
But we'll see. Like, I say that a lot when we do a show. We'll see what happens, and that's pretty much what it is. I think we should name our show that "We'll See" from Always Win the Night, because that's pretty much what we're doing. We're just gonna see what happens.
We'll see
now.
WWE.
Yeah, what happen. There is one thing from AEW I thought was kind of funny that I heard. They suspended the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and CM Punk, and they removed them from their opening montage. Yeah. But then you see Kenny Omega doing stuff on Twitter, so I don't know. He's at some game rally, so we'll see. But yeah, I mean, that's one thing. So I didn't really watch Diamond. I didn't really hear anything from that. Well, then again, what are you going to hear from Diamond when you have the top guys suspended? So what are you going to hear?
Right.
You know, people are pissed. Apparently, people are pissed about the tournament because after everything that happened at Scrum, they started another tournament for the title, and people were like booing it. And people said, and like when
AEW was going downhill really quickly since this incident.
AEW, I wouldn't be surprised too much if this wasn't too much of a work. Because now the more I'm thinking, you mentioned it in our last show that you think it was a work, and you heard it was a work, and it could be. Because like, I mean, you're not gonna. Apparently, CM Punk's hurt. He's gonna be out for several months.
Good.
So his suspension will be more than just like a week. I think if you were to get rid of Kenny Omega and Young Bucks, you would have heard of it by now. Apparently, there's investigations. Apparently, there's more to this. A lot more people involved than you think. It's more than just them four getting suspended.
Right.
So it's just. I hope it's just. I don't know. Apparently, there was also feelers. Apparently, somebody said there's feelers that the Young Bucks were trying to.
Yeah, looking at WWE.
WWE. Apparently, they're close friends with Kevin Owens.
Wow.
Yeah, apparently Young Bucks. Yeah, I saw a picture of the day with Young Bucks with Kevin Owens the other day online. I thought it was pretty funny. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's. I think AEW needs a serious booker to really change everything. The thing is, apparently, Jim Ross has not done a show since this happened. His show's
wow.
Yeah. His show's already going. But I mean, I don't think Jim Ross was on commentary this week. I think Jim Ross is going to be more behind the scenes kind of guy. I think Jim Ross needs to take over. He probably doesn't want to do it, but he needs to take over.
He knows what he's doing.
Damn right, he knows what he's doing. But then again, you can't have people on the roster being executives. You can't. I'm sorry.
No,
I can do it. I can definitely do a better job booking that place than they did. I mean, seriously.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ. He brought back MJF. You have like the dominant guy named Warlow, and you don't do shit with him. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you made this big star. He had a good storyline with MJF. He got his contract away from MGM, and then you gave him the TNT title, and then you don't see him.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Somebody said their punishment. If their punishment is being off TV for 2 weeks, that's pretty much everybody's punishment, because usually everybody's off TV for 2 weeks and then comes back. They haven't seen FTR for a while. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know. I didn't watch Dynamite this week, so maybe they're on this week. I'm actually watching when we're done here. Just scheme through it and see what happened. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. But it could be part of an idea. Well, then again, like I don't know if you're gonna go through all this BS just for a work. That'd be kind of weird.
Right. That's what I was thinking. Is that I don't think that's a work. I thought the MJF thing was a work.
Oh, it was. That was definitely a work. Oh yeah, it's definitely a work.
Fire me, you fucking Mark.
Yeah, that was funny. And then you come back. Like,
I know. If that really wasn't a work, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah. It was also, like I said when we first told that, it was 7 minutes fucking long.
Yeah.
Like,
And they didn't cut the mic.
7 minutes long. I gotta go back and see how long CM Punk's pipe bomb was. So his pipe bomb was pretty long too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his was like almost like 10 minutes long. But
Holy shit.
Yeah, I think his pipe bomb when he was like ripping John Cena and all them and called his doofus son-in-law his idiot daughter and his doofus son-in-law. I think it was his Zach response were, and then he's in charge. So that's kind of funny. But yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, I like the Triple H's new title, Chief Content Officer.
Oh, is that his?
Yeah, that's what they call him, and that's what they said he was in the press conference.
Oh wow.
Chief Content.
What does that mean?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
He's basically second in charge.
They have so many fucking titles over there. It's not even funny.
Oh, did you hear who was getting inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Oh, WWE's?
Yep.
Yeah, the rumor? Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah.
Vince?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck him.
Mm.
Fucking whatever. Yeah, I forget who reported that. I did see that. Somebody reported.
Why?
I don't know. Whatever. We'll see how it happens. But yeah, I mean, I could care less. It's getting to a point where everybody I liked is in WWE, is in the WWE Hall of Fame, so I really don't care.
Right.
Who's in the Hall of I really don't care anymore who's in the Hall of Fame.
Harvey Whippleman for Hall of Fame.
I think he is in the Hall of Fame.
Yes?
I don't know. He might not be. I don't know. Yeah, there's times when they just throw people in the Hall of Fame like this. Like they literally do like 4 or 5 people at one time, like legends that don't want to make a big deal about it. Like there's a lot of legends people they put
like
in.
RVD.
No, RVD. No, they made RVD, but it was like there's a lot of people. I remember there was like one year they had 5 people. They just said, "Oh, these are these are legends," and went in the Hall of Fame. I forget what they were called, and just like 5 of them. They just said little montage of each one of them. I don't think it was this year, but I think it was like 2 years ago. I gotta look it up and see who it was. But yeah, it was like 5 people, and I think I only knew the name of like one of them. And the other people I had no idea who the fuck they were. And it was like, okay, well, okay. First of all, get all the celebrities out of the Hall of Fame. Fuck yous. Get them all out.
Cyndi Lauper does not need to be in the Hall of Fame. Sorry, Cyndi.
No, the one person who I don't understand who's in the Hall of Fame is Drew Carey.
Are you serious?
Drew Carey's in the Hall of Fame. Arnold Schwarzenegger. The only celebrity to be in the Hall of Fame is Mr. T.
Betty White.
They
had a Twitter segment of Betty White and the Big Show, and he said something to her, and she's like, "I'm just looking forward to seeing some guys kick each other's asses."
Yeah. I think Shatner's in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I don't know why he's in the Hall of Fame.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy's in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, Ozzy's in the Hall of Fame. I don't know why Ozzy's in the Hall of Fame.
The only one I really agree with is Mr. T. Not Mr. T. I'm sorry. Yeah, Mr. T.
Mr. T should be in the Hall of Fame because he was part of WrestleMania, the first WrestleMania 1, WrestleMania 2. He was part of it. He started it all off, and I mean, I can understand him being in the Hall of Fame, but like Drew Carey. I
know it's the celebrity ones are stupid.
What the Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I know. It's not like they wrestled.
Kid Rock is in there. Well, Kid Rock kind of has no reason to be there because he did do the American Badass song, which was popular for years. But anyway, so anyway, let's see. We're ready for this week and see what happens. Like I said, Extreme Rules is coming up in a couple months, so hopefully they start naming a couple weeks. I'm saying so they should start naming matches soon. We got about less than 3 weeks, so
hopefully.
I mean, yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to go to Extreme Rules with one fucking match. It's going to last 8 hours.
Yeah, it's going to last 4 hours. With 5 commercial breaks. Like, they don't
5 commercial breaks.
Yeah. Braun and Bruce are in charge. Let's see if they can survive. And all of a sudden, the string goes black. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
and then they come back and they're getting their asses kicked.
You got a 3-hour show with only like 4 matches on it. What the fuck are y'all doing? Like, seriously. 20 matches on every week, and they're literally like not even 5 minutes long. Wow. Okay. All right. So that's I think we're going to call this a night. This episode. Everybody follow us on Twitter. My Twitter account is at the Keister76, and also we have our own page. Always Monday night on Facebook. a group page on it also, and you can find our show on Spreaker and all their. Give us a likes. Miss Tina, do you have any social media you like to give out?
Yes, I have a new Twitter handle for Always Monday Night, and it's called Crossfade Bay. KROSSFAYDEBAB.
Nice. Oh, I did see that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, Always Monday Night logo. I like that. So yeah, follow us and give us a like if you like the show, or even share if you can. It'd be awesome. I appreciate it. So with that, thanks you guys for listening. Appreciate it. You guys have a nice night, and see you guys later.
Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.